nothing without you.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Tyruo here, and today I'm on my hunter. Gonna do a little casual play. We run the dungeon real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys what talents I use. Go over the talents, and just run a quick dungeon here, real quick. So let's queue up for a dungeon while I explain what talents I use. All right, so this is my marksman hunter, and here are the talents I use. Uh, on tier one, I go with lone wolf. This is pretty much the best talent to go with if you're a marksman hunter. Alright, so Lone Wolf, the passes increase your damage by 18%. Uh, Pretty much the default talent for the first tier. Second tier, tier 30. Some people go with lock and load just to get the free proc of those two aim shots, but I personally prefer to go with true aim, which increased my arcane shot and aim shot by 2%, stacking up to 10 times. The only thing is only limit to one target, but this is the one I prefer over lock and load. Tier 3, tier 45, pretty much post haste is the default here for any hunter. I'm not sure if anyone uses any of these other talents, but post haste is pretty much the go-to for everyone, which pretty much increase your movement speed and free you from snares and things of that nature. Alright, tier 60, we got explosive shot. Some people use explosive shot. I don't like it because you have to press it twice for it to activate. Press it once, it's a slow moving projectile, and then you press it again to explode. Me personally, I prefer to go with patient sniper, which increase the damage bonus of vulnerability by 6% every 1 second. And as a marksman hunter, you always want to have vulnerability on the target as much as possible because it increases the damage your aim shot does. So I like this one because they also increase the damage bonus by 6% every second. Tier 75, pretty much go with binding shot. Unless you PvP, you can either go with binding shot or wyvern sting. But just for PvE purposes, and this is just for PvE, this video, pretty much binding shot is the go-to. It just pretty much stuns target in the area for 5 seconds. Tier 90. This is probably the tier of which personal preference, to be honest. Some hunters run Murder Crows. Murder Crows is a good single target dot, but the only thing is it has a 1 minute cooldown unless the target dies while this is active, then it resets. But other than that, uh, that's pretty much it. Barrage is still the same. Just got to play a little further back when you use Barrage so you don't accidentally pull more mobs. I prefer Volley. Pretty much it's just a passive damage. It only costs 3 focus to have a rain down arrows on the target. And if there are any other mobs in the area, it also does AoE. So I like this as a default because pretty much just a passive damage AoE. So tier 100, once again another personal preference. Some hunters run sidewinders. I've seen some run piercing shot. Piercing shot is pretty good for multiple targets because it damages all targets between you and the main target you have selected. So this is good if you're fighting a boss and they have ads in a fight. You could pretty much line it up to where it goes through all the ads and hit the boss and damage the boss. So this is good. But me personally, I prefer trick shot because, like I said, as a marksman hunter, you always want to have vulnerability on the targets. And when trick shot activates, pretty much causes your aim shot to ricochet to all targets with vulnerability on them. So I like this as a good passive. It's a good AoE damage talent, in my opinion. It seems that we got the dungeon queue, so I'm gonna go ahead and enter the dungeon so you guys could see some gameplay. So just to give you guys a little background on myself, I started playing in Wrath. I used to be a hardcore raider all the way up to the WoD. About halfway through WoD, I decided to pretty much go the casual route because I started to get burned out from WoD after pretty much there was nothing to do within 6 months of the expansion. So I just went casual and I've been casual ever since. So this video, like I say, this video is just based off of casual play. This is not really for hardcore raiding. If you want to do hardcore raiding, it's probably best if you YouTube a video with someone that does hardcore raiding. But this is just for just casual gameplay. If you guys like the talents, just to help out anyone who just wants to get into casual gameplay. You could start off using these talents and then try out various builds if you want to. So the UI I'm using is ELV UI if anyone was curious. So my nameplate is here. It only shows if I'm in combat. I have it defaulted to only show in combat. So that's why you guys see it appears and then it disappears. Let's see here. So on this boss fight, I'm gonna just use all my CDs and show you guys the damage output. And then after the dungeon, I'll just show you my gear and what I have. Pretty easy dungeon. Just running this for casual play. So on that one, did only 861k. Pretty much do more than that, but I don't think my CDs will be up for the next boss, so it's probably going to be a little low. Oh, yep, I knew it. When you get the arcane shot procs, you want to make sure you use it so you can get that vulnerability on your target. So every time you get the proc, just make sure you use it. Keep that vulnerability up on the targets. So for multiple ads, you want to go ahead and substitute multi-shot. Instead of using arcane shot, you just go ahead and use multi-shot, so you can get the procs. You get the procs also from using it. Get right here. Alright, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, so let's see what kind of damage we could do on this boss here. Alright, there we have it. That one topped off at 1.84 mil. It's not bad, not bad. On the next boss, I'm gonna go ahead and save my CDs, cause for the last boss, I want to see if we could beat him before we transition. So I'm gonna go ahead and save my CDs for the last boss. Let's see how it goes. I've only done that once. Only been in the group once where we beat the boss before we transition, which was kind of cool. Let's see if I could do it on this one again. Look like we got a little bit of lag there. Lagging there for a second. Oh boy. So without even using my CDs, I did 1.07 million damage there. Which is not bad. And I didn't even pop my CDs for that one. But let's see if we could beat this last boss before we transition. Hopefully we can. Demon Hunter does pretty good damage. So we'll see how it goes. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I mean, I know it's not much. Like I say, it's just a casual play. Just gonna run a quick dungeon. Show you guys my talents. And just that's pretty much it. If you guys want to use, if you guys first time getting into World of Warcraft, getting into WoW, you want to play a marksman hunter, I just wanted to show you talents that I use. Just for casual play. It's a good way to start off. Maybe not. Oh, I thought we was gonna beat the transition. Sucks. What the fuck? Oh, they got us with an okie doke there. I'm stuck. Come on. Get my loot. Get my loot. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Well, alright guys, that was pretty much it. Go ahead and show you guys my gear. Right now I'm 905. Right now I'm running the 2 set out of TOS, which casting 2 aim shots in a row increase my critical strike damage by 15. And I'm also running the 2 set out of Nighthold at the moment, so which reduces the cooldown of True Shot by 1 second every 45 focus I use. So I'm just running those. The legendaries I'm using, of course, is Kill Jaden's Burning Wish at the moment, and the War Belt. Let me go ahead and show you guys relics for the weapon. Right now I'm only at Concordance level 5. Like I say, I just play casually. So here we have my relics: 905, 910, and 885. For some reason can't seem to get good relics drop for me. I think I've been rocking this 885 since Nighthold started. Or it could be Emerald Nightmare, don't remember. But I've been rocking that since, yeah, I'd probably say Nighthold. So once again, let me go ahead and show you guys my talents. Alright, first tier I'm using Lone Wolf. Second tier I'm using True Aim. You could go ahead and use Lock and Load if you want to. I prefer to use True Aim. Third tier, of course the default here is Pulse Haste. There's really nothing else really beneficial on this tier, so probably just go with Pulse Haste. Tier 60, you could go with Explosive Shot if you like, how it functions. I don't like how it functions. I like the old Explosive Shot, but you could use that if you want to. But me personally, I prefer Patient Sniper, just because it increased my damage bonus of vulnerability. And like I said, as a marksman hunter, you always want to have vulnerability on targets, no matter what, every chance you get. Tier 75, go ahead and have Binding Shot. Binding Shot for tier 75. If you want to get into PvP, you can probably either swap between Binding Shot or Wyvern Sting, depending on what you're running or what your comp is for PvP. Alright, tier 90, like I said, is personal preference. Me personally, I prefer Volley, just passive damage every 3 focus, which is not bad. And tier 100, another one that's personal preference. Me personally, I prefer Trick Shot. But you could go with Sidewinders if you want to. You get only 2 charges with 10-second cooldown, or you could go with Piercing Shot, which uses 20 to 100 focus. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like I say, this is just a basic casual run a quit dungeon, show you guys my talents. If you now getting into World of Warcraft and you wanted to try out a marksman hunter, if you got tired of playing Beast Mastery since it's so easy, you wanted to try out a marksman hunter on the casual level, this is pretty much the build you could try out. If you don't like it, if you want to do high end rating, then you probably check out the high end rating videos. And that's pretty much it, guys. I appreciate you joining the channel, checking out the video, and yeah, you guys have a good day and peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's